Live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, for your next Maine adventure, will begin shortly.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, starts right now.
Alrighty, good evening, everyone. It is Thursday night. You know what that means. Of course, our Rennie's cast that takes us into the weekend. Thanks for joining us tonight on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or X. We are looking at a weather pattern that will feature some clouds from time to time, some showers from time to time, no big storms. Overall, it's seasonably cool. Next week begins the warm-up. If you're looking for temps more like we had earlier in the week in the 60s and 70s, we have some of that, I think, next week. But in the near term, looks like temperatures are going to stay on the cool side. Looks like a bunch of you are jumping in here on Facebook, X, YouTube, and well, let's bring out the weather maps here. Here's tomorrow's forecast. We're looking at a mixture of sun and cloud. Should be a decent looking day. It's not great, but it could be a whole lot worse. Temperatures will be in the low to mid 50s at the coastline. Inland areas will be in the upper 50s. There'll be an easterly component to the wind. So I'll be coming in off the ocean. Inland areas will be warmest. Here's a look at your time lapse. That is our Portland sky cam over the last hour or so. That's we're looking for some blue sky. Had a little bit of it there late in the day, and many of you had a little bit of late day sun as well. Let's take a look at the temperature setup for tomorrow. Your forecast high should be in the low to mid 50s for coastal areas. You head back towards Sebago Lake, for instance, you should be a little bit warmer. Temperatures there will be in the mid to upper 50s. Coastal York County. You'll get this to go. Well, maybe not. Huh. Well, that's not good. I think my weather graphics are frozen. Well, coastal York County should be generally in, it's kind of in the low to mid 50s here. All right, let's see if we can reload this. My graphics just crashed on me. Hang tight, everybody. We'll get this to work. I'm going to reload this. We'll get it to work here. Here it comes. All right. In the near term, while this is coming up, hope everybody's having a nice night. Looks like those showers we've had in York County, Southern Oxford County, those are slowly coming to an end. We're starting to see some improvement in that category. And looks like tomorrow will be kind of more of the same with a partly sunny sky. No big storms. The overall storm track should be just off to our south. If you're just joining us on Facebook, my computer crashed. So it's coming up. Give it a second. We'll get it back. I promise you. There it is. It just froze up. The old computer freeze. Have to do the old restart. And sometimes that's all you need. All right, let's see if we get this to advance now. All right, this is going to work. There's time lapse tomorrow. All right, this is what I wanted to show you. Coastal York County. This is where we left off. Oh, man. Low to mid 50s, upper 50s, in some mid 50s over the interior in York County. Mid-coast Maine, you'll be a little bit cooler. You're used to it, though. Upper 40s and low 50s for the peninsulas. Areas back to northern Saginaw, Lincoln, Waldo counties, Knox County. You'll be in the upper 50s over northern parts of those counties. Some of the nicer spots tomorrow, I think, will be up into central Maine. If anyone hits 60, it's probably in that region there. We have that light easterly wind. That's why we're coolest at the coastline and the mountains. Yeah, upper 50s and low 60s. We'll do it there as well. All right, thanks for bearing with me through the computer issue here. Let's take a look at showers right now. We're tracking some scattered showers. It's kind of an uneventful forecast. If you work outdoors, you're probably going to get the day in tomorrow. I think tomorrow's a decent day. But as far as showers go, there are a few. Western York County through New Hampshire at this point. Those will be coming to an end. All right, let's widen things out. There is a storm off to our south. At first glance, you look at this and you say, uh-oh, we're going to get some rain, right? That's not the case. This little guy is going to scoot just off to our south. So we're going to miss out on this one entirely. So instead, in our region, it's just partly sunny tomorrow. Looks pretty good. This takes us into Friday. That's about lunchtime. Notice Storm Tracker's trying to throw a little ribbon of showers, but I think that's the exception rather than the rule. Saturday looks okay as well. Partly sunny skies return. There's a slightly greater risk for a passing shower. Might last 10, 15 minutes or so. There's another little disturbance getting organized back in the Great Lakes. Most of that's going to stay to our south, but we'll have an onshore wind. And some cool temps will be present aloft. That usually promotes the development of some clouds and some scattered showers. So for Mother's Day, I can say with confidence it's not going to be as nice as last year. Remember last year we had a lot of sun. Actually, we had 63 for high in Portland, but inland areas were warmer. This year, we'll probably have more clouds than sun. I do think we'll see some sunny breaks on Mother's Day, and I do think there will be some scattered showers as well. Not a washout, though. If mom wants to hang out outdoors and she doesn't want to get wet, there'll be plenty of hours for that. So I think we'll be in good shape. In the near term, skies go partly sunny tomorrow, 30s and low 40s for overnight lows. And we're not talking low 30s, though. Upper 30s and low 40s for lows tonight. Highs tomorrow should make it back into the 50s. There's Augusta showing off with a 61. If you get a passing shower that lasts 10 minutes or so, it's a fairly fast mover. And most areas miss out on those tomorrow. I think we have a slightly greater chance for getting a passing shower on Saturday. And that chance is greatest for inland areas here. So you get over the interior, you might get a quick passing shower on Saturday. And Mother's Day, it starts to count now. Again, say with confidence, it's not going to be as nice as last year for a few reasons. But it looks like we will get more clouds than sun. Temperatures will be in the 50s, and there's the chance for a few scattered showers on your Mother's Day. Partly sunny tomorrow, sun and clouds on Saturday. Saturday will feature a slightly greater chance for a shower than tomorrow, and Sunday will feature a greater chance for a shower than Saturday. Monday looks okay. I think our next round of wet weather moves in on Tuesday. We're starting to get a better idea of how next week's going to play out. The time frame for wet weather next week is probably Tuesday and into Wednesday morning. Now, the big question in my mind, I don't know when the rain's going to end Wednesday. If we can break into some afternoon sun, there's no question we'll get into the 60s to near 70. If it rains all day Wednesday, we'll obviously be cooler. But I think the trend will be for improvement with temps 60s and 70s by Tuesday and Wednesday. So the reason I bring all this up, a lot of folks have been asking, hey, Charlie, we got into the 70s on Tuesday. We got a taste of spring. And then it's just, we've taken a few steps backwards over the last few days. When is it going to return? And the answer to that is probably next week. I think we will get to 70 degrees again, which isn't that much warmer than our normal, though. We've had kind of a cool stretch. It's going to stay a cool stretch. Notice that normal high for inland areas is 64 degrees. In coastal areas, your normal high is 62. That's on the bottom of your screen right there. So the reason I bring all this up, it looks like we do have a seasonably cool air mass next couple of days. And even 70 isn't super warm. I mean, we could easily hit 80 this time of year, but we do not have it in the forecast. Hey, breaking down the old hummingbirdcentral.com hummingbird migration map from today. I checked this out online and I loaded it into the weather computer today, and it looks like the hummingbirds have reached northern parts of Maine. So the reason I looked at it today, I have yet to see a hummingbird at my hummingbird feeder, which isn't uncommon, though. Usually our first hummingbirds are the second week in May, but a lot of our weather watchers are checking in with, saying, yep, hummingbirds are here. Clearly the folks reporting hummingbirds have made an appearance. The ruby-throated hummingbird has made a return, but if you haven't put your feeders out, now's a good time to do it. I did see an oriole, though. Usually it's the other way around. I see the hummingbirds and then the orioles, but I saw the oriole this past weekend. My wife drew my attention to it. She said, Chuck, there's an oriole outside on the deck, and we didn't even have anything for it. Luckily, my neighbors feed the orioles, so good news there. We didn't even have an orange, so that's just the way it goes. All right, let's just check in. So maybe some of the folks have something to say, like they have hummingbirds at their house. Let's see. Travis says, Charlie, all right. Thanks for checking in, Travis. This is the first Rennie's forecast I've done in a long time where we don't really have a lot of weather to talk about. No big storms, no big thunderstorms or anything. Maybe a couple of weeks from now, I'm sure we'll get thunderstorms. So the weather forecast stays fairly quiet around here. I think we'll leave it at that tonight. It looks like temperatures are going to stay on the cool side next couple of days. If you're looking for a warm up, it will be next week. And we do have some wet weather from time to time. We have no problems with drought in the near future. It looks like things will stay nice and green. All right, folks, have a nice night. We'll leave it at that tonight.
Live, interactive CBS 13 and Fox 23 Weather Authority coverage for your next Maine adventure has been sponsored by Rennie's.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.